What's up, gents? Brian Bandas here with the Married Man. Took my family to, we just took a little quick trip to a cabin in the woods in East Tennessee this week, and couldn't pass up the opportunity to do my video walking through the woods. So you have my word that if I trip and fall while I'm doing this video, which seems like a legitimate possibility, I will not edit it out. So this week we were talking about this phrase that behavior drives attitude. The funny thing is, when I Googled that to try and track down maybe some examples or some sources, everything I found was attitude drives behavior. So what it made me wonder is, what if my attitude is wrong? I'm going to have the wrong behavior, and I'll give you an example. What I think all of us can fall into the trap of in marriage is when it becomes difficult to treat our wife the right way in a tough moment, when it becomes difficult to give her the benefit of the doubt, becomes difficult to maybe show patience, when it becomes difficult to get out of this tit for tat thing, right? She did this, so I'm going to snap back, or she didn't do this, so I'm not going to do it for her. When my attitude becomes tit for tat, then it's going to drive the wrong behavior. I don't want to drive the wrong behavior. And so where this thought came from initially was that with my real estate team, we talk about that. We talk about sometimes the activities that we know we need to do. For instance, maybe I need to, make 50 calls today or something like that. That's hard to do. There are very few people at the beginning of that are excited to make 50 calls. It's hard work. It can be stressful. You're facing some quantity of rejection during that experience, right? And so what we've found is maybe almost similar to working out, that once you get started, it actually helps your mindset. So that activity, that behavior ends up driving your attitude, not the other way around. I don't start out excited. I just do the work anyway because I know that's what it takes to build my business. Or in this case, I just do the work anyway because the result of a powerful and rich marriage is important enough that even when it's hard, I'm going to start with the behavior. And what I have found, I've found it in my work. I've found it in working out, my physical fitness. Everybody knows you're not usually that excited to go to the gym, but then you get 5 minutes in and it feels so good and your endorphins are going and all that. That's your behavior driving your attitude. And so here's what I want to say. If you are waiting for the fun emotions, right? Whether it's the romance, the affection, if you're waiting for that moment where you just feel like treating your wife the right way, sometimes you're going to. And plenty of times you're not. And what I know, and one of the best little nuggets of advice I ever got was this: it is not my place to decide whether or not my wife is worthy of my best. It is not my place to decide whether or not she has been good enough, nice enough, sweet enough, had enough sex with me, whatever it is not my place to go, okay, you have finally earned my affection. You have finally earned me giving you my best. No, I don't wait for that. I don't even wait to feel like I want to. I start with the behaviors that I know to be right, and I give her my best. And what I know is that my attitude follows that. I start with those behaviors, and just like the workout, man, it starts feeling good. It starts feeling right because I know this is how I want to treat my wife. This is how I want to build my marriage. And the bonus that I've found is that my wife, she'll go there with me. Even if she's acting in a way where I would say she doesn't deserve me to be gracious right now, she deserves me to snap right back at her. She will go there with me if I will lead the way, right? So I challenge you guys, don't wait for the fun emotions. Don't wait for the romantic emotions to carry you to finally doing the right thing because your wife has finally earned that. No. You let your behavior drive your attitude if you need to, but do not let the lack of the attitude, the lack of the emotions that carry you, keep you from doing what you know to be the right thing. Hope this is helpful. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on a Friday, walking through the woods in East Tennessee. Guys, if you haven't yet, join the Facebook group. Would love to have you guys weighing in on some conversation. some raw and real conversation about what it looks like to work through a truly meaningful marriage. Podcast is coming soon. See you guys.